What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another video. Now, today we're talking about Konami's master plan, but before we get to that, we got an awesome giveaway for you today, and we're partnering up with one of my sponsors, Bishul Clothing, which awesome brand company. We're going to look at them real quick in a second, but before I get to that, we're doing an awesome giveaway. Like I said, Rage of the Abyss booster box and one Bishul hat for one lucky winner. And this giveaway is open worldwide. We're running it on Instagram, but you can also earn an entry in today's video by commenting, subscribing to the channel, and liking this video. And yeah, this giveaway will end on October 11th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, and the giveaway is open worldwide, so don't think that you're living in Japan, you can't win. You can win it. You're living in Europe, you can win it. You live in Antarctica, we'll find a way to get it to you. Okay, so looking forward to, this giveaway, the lucky winner. Hopefully you pull a QCR, some Six Samurai cards, and maybe that new Molcharmi card as well. Now, I also want to give a huge shout out and, appreciation for my sponsor, Bishul Clothing, for always collaborating with me on these awesome giveaways. And, yeah, man, go check them out. Amazing quality, amazing products here. They're always coming out with new amazing lines as well. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what they come out with next. They came out with that Ubel t-shirt that looks absolutely awesome. The new hat that they have, that Bishul hat that is in the giveaway. So, again, amazing stuff here. They have so many different things. From tees, hats, even a blanket. You can't go wrong. And the quality is, top notch. And yeah, let's get right to this video, because I know you're waiting. You want to know about what is Konami's master plan and why am I calling it that? Because we've been talking about these 25th anniversary tin dueling mirrors for quite a while now, right? We're talking about the ratios not being all there, the tins being kind of butt in a way, not great, to be honest with you. In other words, pretty much buying singles is the way to go, which usually is not the case when you're buying tins. You're usually buying tins for the purpose of getting access to things, and cards are supposed to be cheaper, but it seems as though they're not going to be that cheap in these tins, and the original printing are not going down as well, as we've talked about in yesterday's Market Watch video as well. Now, there's a reason for that, and there's their master plan behind it. They're trying to milk the cards. What do I mean by that? Well, they have future products coming out, like Bonanza, like other things, right? And we take a look at the prices here, everybody. The prices are pretty expensive still for these cards. These cards that were supposed to be reprints to get, again, access, cheaper, all those things, right? Even the tin itself is going down in value because no one is opening up the tins, no one's buying the tins, they're just buying the cards. So that will inevitably, can't even speak, inevitably cause an issue here in the market as well. So, we'll look at that as the crash begins to happen within the next few weeks, but it will happen. So products like this is what they're looking to milk. And I mean those cards that are very high in price. Those SPL Knights, your Triple Tactics Thrust, your Bishul Dissipator, all these cards that are expensive. Chaos Angel, for example, right? They're looking to put these cards into these products to make people want to buy it. And is it smart on them? Obviously, that's a really smart thing they did, because obviously they're gonna make people want to buy these products because they're not getting access to it in the tins, which again defeats the purpose of the tins. But that's their idea of trying to sell more product, trying to sell more things, trying to make more money. Call money for a reason. Come on now, everybody, we know what they're about. So that's their idea behind these things. It's to pretty much milk future products of these cards that are very hard to pull. The ratios are not in your favor. We've been talking about it for weeks now. It's just not in your favor. You're not going to be pulling the cards that you want. Your SPL Knight that's $100, maybe cut in half, $50, still expensive nonetheless. So that's what they're trying to do. Their master plan is to screw you over. Now, I also want to talk about the quality control of these cards and why I believe it's also a master plan of theirs. They know what they did with the ratios. They know they're screwing over the community. They know it. They already knew when they were doing this type of product and going to give that ratio. So they decided to put error cards into those packs. What do I mean by that? Well, for example, shout out to my friend Funny Bunny on Instagram here for showing this. Proof that there's prismatic secret rares and regular secret rares in these tins. And they did that to make the pack feel special, to, entice the audience, entice the community to, okay, there's a chance to get an error pack here. You might get a regular secret rare, or, you can get just a regular prismatic secret rare. to entice people to want to buy. The ratio is not in your favor, but hey, maybe you can get a really cool error. So their master plan is to entice. There's no way they missed so many of these. And this is not just a one-time thing, a case. It's happening in a lot of people's tins. And I'm about to show you what I mean by that, in a lot of people's tins. And it's happening in much more than one person's tin. It's happening in many people all around the country. And it's not fun. It's not fun, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't want the regular secret rare. I would want the prismatic secret rare. That's the reason I'm buying the tin. Now, there are people that have been actually excited about getting the error pack and the regular secret. I'm just not one of those people. I would want the prismatic secret, the one that's being told and, written on the package that I'm getting. Not the regular secret, because that's not what I'm paying for. I actually like the prismatic secret. I think it's a little bit more pop, a little bit more, shinier than I like shiny cardboard, so, there's that. So I like the little bit more pop that the prismatic offers. So, again, Konami knows what they're doing. They're doing a Komani move here, knowing that they're already screwing over the public, so they're trying to make up for it in a way that it's an error, right? Everybody, come on now. There's no way that they're letting all of this in terms of quality control out without knowing what they're doing. A lot of times people believe, oh, Konami don't know what they're doing with the quality control. They don't know that this is happening. At this point, everybody, I've become a little bit more clear on the idea that they do know what they're doing. They realize they're making a shitty product. They realize their product is not great. They realize this is going to be a very bad set. And so what they do is put in some error stuff to make people feel, ooh, this is cool. Ooh, this is amazing. Ooh, we should buy it. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people are waking up to realizing they're not falling for that anymore. And these misprints aren't really that rare anymore. And people are not really, going out and buying these things anymore, knowing that, okay, well, everyone can get these misprints at this point. It's not special. The whole reason behind a misprint for it to be special is that it's very rare. It doesn't happen very often. In this case, it's happening often. So, again, no one's really going to care. But there are people that will, gravitate towards it. And that's just normal. There are people that will do that. But, again, I want everyone to try to wake up, because this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to entice you by doing these things. They're not stupid. They're not. They realize the quality control of certain things happening in their machines. You can't tell me they don't, especially for something like this. You can't tell me they don't. You're telling me the person watching it doesn't realize all of a sudden the card looks different, entirely different, all the secrets look entirely different in the machines? Come on, everybody. Come on. We gotta wake up and smell the flowers and what's happening here. Konami is trying to mess with us, and it's their master plan behind everything. It's to sell their product, and it's to sell future product. It's that simple. I also wanted to show everybody that we do have people pulling those misprint cards, the regular secret rares, here on camera, on video that is, on YouTube. And one of my good friends in the community, one of my really, really good friends here, Attention Duelist, make sure to go check him out. Hit the subscribe button. Go check out this video. But I just want to show you his reaction to seeing that, yeah, he pulled a misprint.
It's a misprint. We got the normal secret rare.
Mm-hmm.
You've been seeing this. Yes, I'm sure you've seen this by now. There's an error where they're printing these prismatic secret rares as normal secret rares.
So, as he said, it's a very common thing. People are getting this very commonly. And, yeah, everybody. So, there you go. There's your proof right there. It's not really a misprint if it's a common thing, to be honest with you. So, yeah, just wanted to show you. But definitely go check out my friend. Awesome little error video that he had here, and yeah, just want to show you. Okay, everybody, so let's talk about this now. So now this is going to be a, well, really big issue that's going to happen within the next few weeks. And it's already happening on, what, day 1, day 2 of this. Tins being out at the OTS stores. Good friend of mine, Yami Mars, went ahead and bought a case. The case cost $137.99. For those that are doing the math, yes, this tin is already selling under MSRP, and at this margin, the store is probably, if not already, taking a loss. And if they're not taking a loss, they're going very close to taking that loss. And yeah, that's disappointing, to say the least, because that means that it's not just this store that's going to be doing that very soon. It's going to be almost all stores doing it. And why is that? They're going to have an influx of inventory. They're going to have a lot of these tins on the shelves because people are just going to buy the singles. Again, I've said it before. People are listening to market watchers. Now, just myself, others in the community. They're listening into social media. They're listening into, well, having TCG Player up as a resource for them. eBay as a resource. These websites are flooding articles, Reddit, all these things are flooding information about these tins not being great, the ratios being bad. The people that really don't know about these things are people that just want to open it for fun, that don't care. But for the community that does care, that needs certain meta cards, that need things in these tins, that want to collect certain things, they're going to be screwed, right? And the OTS stores are going to take a hit as well. So it's not just affecting the community as a whole when you're trying to get things you need. It's actually affecting the OTS stores, which, in all intents and purposes, everybody, is a huge bummer. Because they don't deserve that as well. You know, I always talk about supporting your local OTS stores, supporting, you know, your store near you, because it's important that you have a locals to go to play. These stores can't survive when we're not buying product. And in all intents and purposes, we're also not going to spend the money if it doesn't make sense either. So as much as we want to support our locals, we also got to use our brain and realize that it's not a product we're picking up. And it's not on the OTS store's fault. It's on Konami to do better. It's on Konami to make a product that doesn't screw over its OTS stores, that has to sell for under its price, that barely makes a profit, or even make a profit at all. Like $137.99 for a case of tins that just came out this week. Are they even profiting? Like, I don't even know if this OTS store profited. At this point, it makes me believe that this OTS store probably didn't profit. And that's a lot of these cases where I'm starting to see this, where these stores are struggling to sell these huge amount of quantity that they buy from Konami and their vendor, you know? So, I don't know. Man. I don't know. You know, Konami has to be better. They really do. They're screwing over their own game. Their own way of selling product to the public. You know, OTS stores have been closing around and closing shop on Yu-Gi-Oh, for example. A lot of OTS stores have decided to promote other games, start tournaments for other games rather than Yu-Gi-Oh, and I've been seeing it a lot. Not really here in New York too much, but there are certain stores that, you know, don't really jive with Yu-Gi-Oh as much as they used to. And it's a lot of these cases where this is the reason why. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out why this is happening. It doesn't. I don't know. Konami's master plan is to help their own selves succeed while also hurting their community and their OTS stores. And they're not realizing, in actuality, the long-term purposes of their game will die when it comes to stuff like this. People don't realize that, yes, short-term success is great for profiting, but in order to succeed as a business, to gain more followers, to gain more people to come play your game, you have to think long-term and not short-term. And as a business of 25 years, they should know this. They should really know this. You know, if you're not listening to your audience that has been talking and violently at this point screaming on top of their lungs for a better product, I don't know. At this point, where do we go from here? Their master plan is to help their own self succeed, but in a way, they're not. And that's the funniest thing. Because short term, yes, but long term, it ain't gonna work. So let's see how far this continues. Let's see how far that they continue to go this route. Because I can promise you, everybody, from my personal opinion, as much as I love Yu-Gi-Oh, I love this game, Konami is setting themselves up to fail very, very soon. So we'll see what happens. But I will say this much, and I will say it again and again. You'll hear me say it. OTS stores are getting fed up. OTS stores are getting to a point where they don't want to carry Yu-Gi-Oh at all. There's been many stores that have stopped carrying Yu-Gi-Oh. There's many stores that have closed down. Is your OTS store next? That's the question you should ask yourselves as well. Because how long can they suffer without making a profit? Things to think about, everybody. But yeah, that's just one part of a video for you guys to listen and to understand what they're trying to do. Like I said, long term they're not going to succeed, but we'll see what happens there if they do change their ways. But also, everybody, enter the giveaway. Make sure you go do that. I do want you to win something. I know this company's screwing you over, but I'm not going to screw you over. So go ahead and enter that giveaway, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for tuning into this video, supporting the channel, and as always, from your Shirley Sparkman. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.